Hello stars, welcome or welcome back. My name is Aster, and I almost forgot to do an intro because, I don't know, I was just gonna give an update, but I'm like, I haven't started this yet, so I'm just writing. I feel like it's been a bit since I've done like a proper writing vlog. I do like short mini vlogs on Instagram and like TikTok and YouTube. Usually I post the same thing on all three. But I'm just to the point, chapter 11 right now. 34,000 words. It's weird. And I know I've said that for like every vlog, but I gotta be real with you. It doesn't seem real that this is happening. That I'm doing this. That this is, yeah. 60 pages. And this is, of course, by the normal 8.5 by 11 pages. So, in terms of what I've written in this, you can see, this is what I have left to do. This is what I have done. So I'm like at the halfway point, which is crazy because the goal is 80,000 words. And I'm at 34,000. So I am like actually at the halfway point for 80,000 words. To be honest, I didn't think I was gonna make it to 80,000. I thought I was gonna make it to maybe just barely 60,000, if even that. Then again, I'm also really bad at guessing like word counts. So I've been struggling, not with writing, but with doing anything that isn't writing. Like, I am the type of person where my brain's just everywhere, so I'm doing more than one thing at a time, where I'm reading, I have K-dramas that I'm watching, or I'm writing. But, like, my mind has just been on my work in progress. But at the same time, I don't really want to write. I just want to see the scenes play out. I want to read it. I don't want to write it. I want to read it. But I can't read it until I write it. We're supposed to get, like, we're setting up an office space for me up in the bonus room. So I am very excited for that, to have a space to write outside of my room, because my desk here it's beautiful. I love it, but it always gets messy because it's the only blank space I have in my room. So I place everything down there, and then it becomes a task to clear it off when I want to write. So I just usually end up taking my computer off. And that's kind of not what I want to do, so I'm excited to get the extra little space to write upstairs. Anyways, yeah, so, oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna write a bit now, yeah. Okay. It's a little bit darker because my computer is low energy. It wants to be plugged in now, so I'm gonna pause the writing for now. I didn't make it very far. Like, if I show you in terms of the notebook, I can put you down. I started here, which is chapter 11, and I made it down to here. So like a page and a half. Also, I must say, I just love looking at like, I just love seeing pages that's like full of writing. And to know that this is a story that's now being put on there, it's insane. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that before I figure out another way to describe this feeling. But anyway, right now, I am at a scene that's like, so when I was writing the first draft, I wasn't quite sure how I wanted Elijah to be. Like, I read a lot of stories where the male main character is like mysterious and brooding and dark and all that, and so I was like, oh, maybe I want my main character to be like that, because, you know, that's what I know best. But I'm like, that wasn't what Elijah was meant to be originally. He was meant to be like this golden retriever type character and be like super friendly. And so while writing the second draft and towards like the last bit of this, I'm like, yeah, golden retriever, I know that. But where I am right now, it's like there are two scenes, the last scene and then this scene, that were like, I was struggling to figure out how I wanted Elijah to act like. This one, so he's like having an argument and someone kind of threatens Tori, and so he gets mad. But like, is this too mad to make him, or like, yeah, I don't know. So I think that's something that I'm gonna have to figure out for the third draft. I'm gonna write it as it is, and then when reading through it, like completely, when second draft is done, if it's like, hey, yeah, this scene's kind of out of character, I'll flag it and I'll maybe rewrite the scene. But I don't know, because yeah, this is like, you see Elijah in this book angry like twice. This is the first time, so it's, I don't know, it does feel weird even to me, but that's also like the point. Like, you're not, like, Elijah's supposed to be the character where it's like, why is he angry? You shouldn't be angry. That's like, he's the character that never gets angry, so when you see him angry, it's like, okay, that's yeah. But okay, still on chapter 11. I didn't get that much done. I'm on 3,500. I was on, actually, I got a fair amount done. I was on 34.3. Now I'm on 35. Like 35,022. So 35,022 words. But yeah, okay. I'm going to let this charge for a bit more and I might write later. Actually, no, I need to edit. Today's Thursday, so I finished, it's a reading vlog this week, so I finished that last week because I joined a book club, and so I got the book, and it was a short one, so I read it in like a day. Not like a day, I literally read it in a day. Anyways, I'll see you guys later whenever I write next. Okay, let me first turn on the lights. Or light. I have been lacking on writing these last few days. These last few weeks, actually. Like, I haven't written at home at all. I only write at work. So tonight, and I think tomorrow night too, I will try and get some, like, proper writing in. But first, I need to clean this desk. Like, this is an actual mess. You're gonna wiggle for a moment. Oh. I pile clothes on here that I don't know what to do with. Remember that trip that I went on? That reading vlog on vacation that I did? I still haven't unpacked my suitcase. Whoops. I forgot. I have a problem. Okay? My winter gloves are still here because I'm in Canada and it just snowed. You can't see it out there. It's supposed to be 21 by next Friday though, so either way, gotta clean this up and then I'll get ready to write. What time is it? I don't know if you're on my phone. 7:27, so alright. Let me clean this first. You're not gonna watch that. Okay, the desk is clean, but now pause for a moment while I go get some tea and light my candle because my my lighter is out of lighter fluid. So give me a moment. So remember how I said that my lighter was out of lighter fluid? I just went upstairs, obviously, to get tea for my writing session and then to light my candle, because those are two things that I do every session. So my lighter has been out of fluid for I threw it out because it was out of fluid for over a month. I go up and I ask him where the rest of them are, because apparently my stepdad is the only one in the house who knows where they are. But I asked him, I was like, yeah, where is it? He's like, I'm not telling you. I'm like, you're not telling me? He's like, no. Like, well, mine's like been out of fluid for a while. He's like, just take that one. So he quite literally just gave me the one in the kitchen. Either way, he just has a thing against me and these lighters, so I got the one from the kitchen. I mean, I'm still getting them, so I can't really complain. Today's writing session, I mean, I'll give you guys just an update for where I am right now, because again, I've been writing lots at work, just not at home. And from then on, I'm not going to talk. I'll type some stuff so you guys can still have updates. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. Did that make you sick? Yeah, I'll type some stuff so you guys can still have some updates and can do that. And it'll be like a cozy little thing like I did for my cozy writing vlog that I wasn't the last thing I posted, it was the thing before that. But that's actually gonna be linked at the end of this video, because I went into depth, not into depth, kind of into depth on that, on this story. I think I said the name in it. I did a proper explanation for what the story is about, like summary, and like I went into origins of the story, how it was created, and all that stuff. I've been really into Epic the Musical. Like, not even really into it. It's all over my fucking For You page. It's everywhere. But I was really into it when it first came out, like the first album. I think it was the first album at least, but there's more albums now. Like, okay, the first album wasn't finished. It was very early. And then I stopped listening to it. It stopped popping up because I then made my writing account and had to rebuild the algorithm, and it just didn't come up until recently. Itheus? Is that what the newest one is called? Either way, that's kind of what I want to listen to today. Why are you not corded up? Either way. I have my big chunky headphones because that's all I have that I can connect to this. So I don't know like all the lore for this. Like, is it just the songs, or do they have like an official... Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I came in during the Troy saga, I believe, and I only heard the Troy saga. But yeah, the Ithaca saga is what I've been... Yeah, sorry, do they have like a animated series? Because I've seen a lot of animations, but is that just fan animations? There's one that's all the songs in order. Yes, so the Troy saga was the first one. I was right. Sorry. And the Cyclops saga, then the Ocean saga, then the Circle saga, then the Underworld saga, then the Thunder saga. Oh my god, there's a lot. Then the Wisdom saga, then the Vengeance saga, then the Ithaca saga. There's a lot. This apparently is gonna be this is my playlist then while I'm writing this. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Okay, but whoa. So that's how you get into the coding. That's cool. Go away. I don't want you anymore. I'm done. How do I get rid of this? I quite literally opened up the coding, and I've tried to press the button again. It didn't work. There's no exit button. I am currently at 38,000 words. 38,300. Usually every sit down, or at least whenever I go to work, bottom line is gotta get 1,000 words in. I want to do... It is 7:53 right now. I'd like to get quite a bit of writing done, so yeah. Yeah, I don't have a determined word count today, just write till I drop pretty much. Not literally. Probably write till I finish my tea, or until I am very, very tired. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking now. Okay. Okay. So, at the end of that chapter, I've had to do this for one other chapter earlier on, but it felt like it ended off on the wrong spot. It felt like there could have been more. For the chapter earlier, it felt like it was too short of a chapter. This one, it just felt like it ended in the wrong spot and like something was missing. So I added a scene. That though, first off, it is 10:11 right now. Holy shit. I've been doing this a little over 2 hours. I didn't realize that. Anyways, word count is 40,088 words. When I tell you, when I first looked at that, I nearly screamed. Oh, sorry. I forgot you guys can't see me. I'm halfway. That's it, because the goal is 80,000 words. What the hell? You guys, you don't even understand. Like, this is how far I thought I'd get in the book at all. Like, I thought the book would be ended by this point. I didn't think I wrote this much. And of course, I have added some stuff. This is crazy. Guys, I'm writing a novel. I've written a novel. there, see? So in here, I've written over half, but there's a bigger scene at the end. There's something I changed in the middle of this that at the end, I wasn't quite sure how it played out, so I didn't write the scene, and I was just like, add this here. And that's a pretty big scene, so I know that's gonna, like... I got you 40,000 words. I actually, like, I can't believe it. I had to start when I started writing this, like, I had to stop listening to Epic when I started writing this new scene because it was too much to actually listen to what was going on in the story. Okay, I must say, for Epic, like, okay, so I did listen to the first album fully, and then a little bit of the second album, but I was really confused at the time because I'm like, is that all there is in the album? And then I've listened to a few songs, like just like from the ones that have gotten really popular on TikTok. But it wasn't Ithaca that I listened to. It was not the Ithaca saga that I listened to. I don't think I've heard any songs from that. I'm like, sorry, I'm off of Epic again. I'm onto my book. Like, this is surreal, and I'm gonna say that in every video because it is. Okay, I had something to add up to my corkboard. I need to find it again, though. I was feeling, like, when I was writing this, I was feeling a little, like, almost insecure. Like, it felt like I said, like, a lot in that sentence. I just was feeling unsure of my writing, again, in the scene earlier to this, and I was, you know, I'm not gonna get a good view of it until I just sit down and read the book, because I haven't done that yet. I wrote the first draft, and then I waited a bit, and then I immediately started writing the second draft. Not until I finish this, I'm not gonna fully read through it, like, at all. Because I knew there was a big change to that book, to the first draft, that I didn't want to get into it, because I knew I was gonna have to put stuff in myself, like, assume stuff in my head, and I'm like, that's just gonna not work, so. I got to, in Epic again, I got to song 31, because I'm listening to the album with all of them in it, and that's Not Sorry for Loving You in the Vengeance Saga. I'm at 40,000 words. That's insane. I think I want to write tomorrow night too. I think that was the plan. So I'm not going to end it off yet. I'm just gonna go. Just gonna take a rest. I'm halfway there. It is April now. It's April 2nd. So I started this halfway through February. So it's officially been a month and a half. It took like 4 months to write the original though, so this is going by so much quicker. 40,000 words. Okay. Bye-bye. Hello, stars. So I didn't write last night. That needs to be charged. I didn't write last night. Last time you saw me, it was Wednesday night, and it is currently Friday. I also forgot to turn this off, so I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, it is working. Nice. Things are going my way today. That specifically, that single thing is going my way, but that's enough. So, I kind of felt like it was. I can't believe I'm at 40,000 words. Like, I see that and I just feel so giddy. Like, it's like I'm halfway done. It's not even that close. I'm halfway. But it's still, I'm halfway there. I can't believe it. If I had my way, I would love to get this novel done this month. It's the 4th of this month, which means that is a lot of writing to do. But draft 3 is going to be a lot quicker. So I really want to get this draft done with, and seeing that 40,000 word count just, I feel like, really makes it possible. And I'm wearing shorts, don't mind that. Okay. I'm so sorry. I could just, for some reason, even though I was writing it, I didn't think I'd ever actually get to finishing it. Not that I like typically quit halfway through. Okay. I might be going out with my friend today. It's 3:30. She gets off work at somewhere between 4 to 5, so I will write until I hear from her. Hopefully I hear from her, because sometimes she just decides not to and then doesn't update me, so I'm gonna listen. Okay, I'm gonna start writing again, and I'm gonna go back to listening to Epic the Musical, because I'm kind of addicted right now. I posted a TikTok listening to Hold 'Em Down, which, oh my god, it's a fucking bop for starters, but the topic, like, it didn't bother me until I got to the Queen, and I'm like, I really want to write a villain based off of this song, but that's a little much. Okay. Also, if somebody could help me, I have 2 monitors. My second monitor, I think, is a bit smaller, so whenever I put something full screen on my second monitor, it cuts off the sides. Like earlier in the video where I was struggling to hit the X button on the code that came up, that was because I couldn't see the X. It was off my screen, and I don't know how to make it better. Beautiful. Okay. I'm on the Vengeance Saga, and I'm like halfway through the first song. I don't know why I stopped halfway through a song. Okay. We're writing a bit. Oh my gosh. I really hope this has a good ending. I'm addicted to this. Okay. Okay, wait, the sun better not be dead. Oh, Sidious. Oh, and it's 5 minutes long, too. was hot. I should. Okay. Okay, so I had to. Okay, it's kind of funny. It is 4 o'clock now. My friend is here. She's actually got off earlier than I thought. I didn't get much in. Like, I wrote 400 words. It's actually more than I thought I wrote. The song you just saw my reaction to is Assiduous. I am in love with that song. That was my first time ever hearing that song. Holy shit. He's like, "Wait, you don't think I know my own castle? I built it." Or I made it, whatever the lyric was. I'm like, oh my god. I feel so bad for his wife and his son though, because but it's like, you touch my wife, you hurt my boy. I am a sucker for those like those times where it's like a father that obviously cares, but then their child gets hurt and they're like, I'm about to fuck shit up. For both, not just fathers, for like mothers too, just for parents who are like, well, now you're gonna die. Either way, that scene, loved it. Okay, I have to put pants on. Like, I have shorts on, but I'm in Canada, so it's cold. But I also want to move some of the videos from here onto my computer so I can start editing. So, there's a chance I'll write tonight, but I'm not going to promise anything, so I'll just do an outro now. That's, yeah, this is writing vlog. Why do I keep saying reading? Either way. I am still so giddy that I got to 40,000 words. My friend's quite literally down the street, because we hung out. She's like, yeah, I'm on this street. I'm like, well, shoot, because that's 2 streets away from me. So I kind of gotta go. I will see you with stars next week. Bye-bye. Okay, so I left in a bit of a rush last time. I'm not gonna write anymore, but I do kind of want to review the last scene. Not the one I just wrote earlier today, but the one I wrote yesterday. Because if you notice at some point I took my headphones off, that's because I needed to focus, because I was writing a scene that wasn't in here. I think I mentioned this, but sometimes I get to points where I'm like, that shouldn't have ended there, like there should be something more. And it was, I guess, a bit of a romantic scene. Not really though. Like, you know, just their connection is growing, and as they are romantic interests, I want it to lead up to that. So I just want to go through it, read through it myself, and see if I'm doing it properly, or if I'm doing it to my tastes. So this next little clip, which will be the last one, will be, you'll see me just reviewing this, and maybe doing some updates, maybe hating it, maybe loving it, I don't know. But yeah, I'll do a proper outro once I'm done this, okay? Okay. Okay, I just read through it. So I read, because that's at the end of chapter 12. I read a bit at the beginning of chapter 12 too, because I just wanted to see. There is nothing more strange to me than going back and reading my own writing and liking it. Like, it's not like I look at my writing and just hate it, but when I write a big project like this, I don't read anything over. Especially, like, I wrote all of this, and then I'm rewriting it all through there, but I'm not, like, stopping and really rereading it. I'm just transferring word for word. They don't string together in my head very well. But reading back at this, specifically with the scene earlier in chapter 12, I'm like, oh damn, it's kind of good. Like, I'm kind of in love with it. I feel like, okay, one thing I've always been praised on with my writing is my dialogue. Very natural, mostly because I'm alone a lot when I write, so I can just say the words. Like, I have the conversation with myself to make sure they flow easily. So that I'm always very good at. Dialogue tags and actions during that's what I struggle with a bit more. Like, at some point, like, I really don't know what to do, and that's what I'm trying to pay more attention to in the books I'm reading. I'm like, how do they go around their dialogue? Like, I want the dialogue to be, I don't want it to feel too slow, like they're not getting lost in thought, they're like genuinely invested in this conversation. So that's something I want to work on in draft 3, along with edits and all that. But the scene that I added was shorter than I thought, so it didn't feel like it dragged on. I think it was good. I'll have to really see through the full read through after I finish draft 2 to see if I feel like it's like suddenly like, where did that come from? But I figured once I got past draft 2 that I'd have to add more of the romance, because that is something I am not used to writing. Like, all throughout college, for every creative writing class, I don't think I've ever written romance. But I love romance. I read romance all the time. Romance fantasy is what I usually read. I'm getting more into just plain romances right now, though. So I'm gonna get better at it through other authors. That's my goal through writing and through reading. Either way, I'm really happy. Like, okay. I feel like I'm being very emotional for this, but like, I'm not an emotional person. I can promise you that. But seeing something that has been in my head for years, something that lived in my head as a child that I never once thought would actually become real in front of my eyes, it's like, hey, I'm doing something. I'm not just messing around, I'm doing something. And I am so excited to be able to finish it, because I guess I still always have this thought in my head that even though I write it, it's not gonna be good. That nobody's gonna want it. Nobody's gonna want to read it. Nobody's gonna want to, like, take it as a project and try to bring it to a publisher. But I know I'm biased because it's, like, my work, but I really do think that this is a story that could be published, that the writing is good enough. I think a lot of people out there just have, but me specifically, have the tendency to think I am never above average at anything. Like, I can be okay at something, but I never think I am good at something. So when I read my writing, I genuinely do think it's good. Like, I'm writing a book. I just added a few words. I added 16 words total. Fixed some tense errors that I noticed. I'm really bad at tenses, but it'll get better. Okay, stars. For real this time, I'm gonna log out. That'll be it for this week's writing vlog. I have no idea what I'm doing next week, so you might get another writing vlog, you might get a reading vlog. I'm still reading The Striker, I know, slow. You might get something else. I honestly don't know, but do I dare say that I want to finish draft 2 by the end of this month? I really want to. Well, if you see this video to the end, then you have a sneak peek into the goal and you can hold me accountable if I don't do it, and you can be happy with me if I do. Okay, stars, I will see you guys next week. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm so sorry I keep hitting my table and you guys keep wobbling, but yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.